Spring is here, March has started, and let the quest continue. We're month 11, right? Maybe 12? We've almost reached a whole entire year. Things have been moving, but they've been moving slow. So March is going to be the month where we totally change what we're doing and do better and put more work into it and really start moving things along. The past couple months have been a little light, and that's on me. I have been going a little light on the work. There's just been a lot of stuff going on with my improv and stuff like that, so I haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to this, but I think in March I'm gonna definitely do more time. I don't know how much more. I'm gonna dedicate more time to doing reselling. If you don't know, my name is Brian, and I'm on a mission to turn $100 into $1 million business, starting with reselling and trying to add multiple other revenue streams like vending machines and production stuff, photography included in that. It is March 3rd, and we got a sale Saturday before my performance. So this Tenchi the movie, I had this a long time. I think this goes back to May. I'm gonna update the financials real quick and we'll go through it. But before I do, would you mind hitting that subscribe button down below? We're a quarter away to 1,000 subs, and every subscription, every like, every comment really helps the channel out and helps grow this community. That's what I'm trying to build here. A community of resellers, business-minded people that want to try to create something for themselves. If you want to be a part of that, please do all the things. Subscribe, comment, like, and I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, let's look at the financials. I will say we currently have this amount of cash, and this is our current net worth. We have some money. I spent a lot of it for all the photography equipment that I bought now a couple weeks ago. We're gonna use that money this week probably to go to Goodwill on Thursday, unless something else comes up. So we'll go to a Goodwill this week and just see if we can find anything new to list. I have plenty of stuff to list that is like lower value items, but I'm gonna find some higher value items. Tenchi the movie, bought it at a garage sale for $4.20, so 11 months ago. I bought it for $1.47. I thought about getting about $10, but this was with a bundle of a whole bunch of DVDs that were animes. I've already gotten my money back on it, so this is pretty much pure profit. My list price was $12.99, and I think that's what it sold for, because I have no discounts right now on my store at all, which is a good and bad thing, so we'll see. I discounted a lot last month. I didn't really help my sales. I discounted 2 months ago. Did help a little bit. I listed it on $5.16 and I sold it $3.03. Total sales of $18.90 minus taxes of $1.28. Gave me gross sales of $17.62 minus shipping label of $4.63 and eBay fees of $3.29. Gave me net sales of $9.70 minus cost of goods of $1.47. Gross profit of $8.23 and shipping supply cost of 14 cents. Gave me a net profit of $8.09. It took 291 days of sale. But it's a movie, right? It doesn't take up any space at all. It's just in my closet, just sitting there. I could have had that movie for 10 years, wouldn't even know the difference. I don't want that, because then I'm not getting that money back. Yeah, so March, we gotta do something in March. We can't just sit by and just let the time go. That's the biggest concern that I have right now, is that sometimes it's just days go by, nothing happens. I get a sale once a week, twice a week. It's gonna take me infinity to get to $1 million. I gotta add new revenue streams, and I also have to get bigger and better items. I've been taking a break with the auctions just because they've been kind of screwing me over. I just bought too many broken items, and it's just not worth the headaches. So I'm trying to figure out more sourcing methods, and the only one that really has been doing it for me besides the auctions is Goodwills. But I probably need to start going to maybe more estate sales or garage sales. It's been cold for the last 4 months, so I wasn't really wanting to go out, but I don't know. I'll figure something out. For now, we're gonna keep going to Goodwills, but we gotta keep moving. I mean, I've made $5,000 in the last year, which is not great, and that's my total sales. I need to do more than that. I need to take bigger risks. We have money in the bank to pay for our recurring expenses like the subscription expenses, but yeah, we need to move. I mean, I do have all that photography equipment now, so at least that is worth somewhere in the $5,000 range. I could probably sell it all for $5,000, but I want to use all of it eventually, so it's gonna take up space from now. There's some good lights in there, there's some good stuff in there, so that's definitely gonna be part of the plan. With that, I'm gonna go move to the post office and bring this item and my item from the last episode. Alright, well, I will see you guys when something else happens this week. Hey everybody, just a quick update. I was getting annoyed by my death pile. So I had bought these shelving unit. I bought the shelving unit I was gonna use it for my drinks and stuff, but then I was just like, this would probably work for all my dead pile. So showing it off, here's the chair with all my boxes. And my death pile organized on this shelving unit. Still got those shoes to list. I've been holding on to them for way too long. Just wanted to give that a quick update. That was fun organizing. Gotta do it every once in a while. I got another sale! Yay!
God, I've really screwed myself up here.
So today is March 6th, and I sold the set of Red Dwarf DVDs that I bought at Goodwill a couple months ago. It's a British television show from BBC. I didn't watch it. I don't know about it. Kind of looks like a different version of Doctor Who. We can go through it real quick on the financials. Let's screen record it. Red Dwarf, 6 to 8 set DVD. I got it on 10/21 at Goodwill, so 6 months ago just about. It was $9. I think they were like $3 a piece, $2.99 a piece, but I think I rounded up that day, so it was $9. I thought I'd get about 25. I listed for $24.99, and that's what it sold for. I listed on 10/22 and sold today 306. Total sales of $36.25. The buyer had gave me $9 for shipping because I think they put Ground Advantage, but I put it to medium mail because it's about the same time difference, but it's $4 cheaper, so medium mail that. Minus taxes of $207, gross sales of $34.38, minus shipping label of $5.38, and eBay fees of $5.98 gave me net sales of $23.02. Cost of goods of $9 gave me gross profit of $14.02. Shipping cost of 58 cents gives me a net profit of $13.44. It took me 135 days to sell, which is double what I would want. I want my time to sell to be like 2 months roughly, 60 days, but right now I'm averaging 69, so I need to find better items that sell faster. That's always going to be an issue, and it's always going to be a problem with this business. Finding items that sell fast and for profit. I was going to go to a thrift store today, but I just couldn't go today. So I'm going to go on Tuesday, and we'll basically make this video 2 weeks long. The thing is, with these videos, I don't want to do the same video every week, right? Because then it just gets boring. I'm like, okay, I made $40 this week, $50 this week, $60 this week. So I might start just doing 2 weeks at a time and then doing other videos separate from the selling, like a how to start a vending machine business or a mystery box video, right? And add variation to the channel so it's not just, hey guys, I sold this item and I made $4. So that's kind of where my mind is right now. And I'm going to film some of that later today. So I didn't want to go to the thrift store because I want to do this filming instead. And we'll go Tuesday. Tuesday's a better day. Usually it's we'll play racquetball, me, Harrison, and my other friend, and my other friend has his birthday next week, so watch it that day, and we will come back another day and do racquetball some other time. So I have free available time on Tuesday, and we can go to a thrift store. Maybe we'll go to 2 thrift stores. I don't know. Maybe go to 3. We'll go to all of them one day. No, I get off at 5. I just, at best I can go to 1 or 2. Yeah, we'll do that because we need to get better items. I mean, I have items here, but they're all not great items. There's a couple good stuff in here, but they're kind of big. I got a CD player and a DVD player, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with how do I want to sell them. Do I want to sell them, on Facebook Marketplace? When you sell on Facebook Marketplace, you gotta have a really good item. That's a small market to sell to. eBay's better in that regard because I'm selling to 1 million people, 2 million people. 10% might want a CD player, so I'm still figuring that out. And these shoes, I need to clean them still. I haven't had a chance to clean them. So it's March, Looking at these goals, we're moving in the right direction. We're a little behind. It's the 5K cash that we're mostly behind on. Especially now that I spent $500 on all that equipment out there. I just need one of my big items to sell and we'll be in the money. Like that refrigerator, the mini fridge, the Juggernog. If I can sell that one for like $600, that's $300 profit right there. Get those type of sales. Alright, with that, I got other stuff to get done, and we're gonna keep moving forward. If anything happens this weekend, I'll let you know. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday when we're going to the Goodwill. Hello, everybody. It's Friday, March 7th. I got 2 sales in one day. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I finally sold this QQ family keyboard from April. This is like one of the first things I bought back in the first time I ever went to a Goodwill, and I finally sold. And then sold this bad boy. Yeah, tape deck. That one is a good sale. All right, let's go over it real quick. Let's go with the cassette deck stereo. I bought that at auction for $37. It was like 30 plus fees and taxes, and I thought I'd get around $129.99. That's what it sold for. I have no discounts on right now. I listed on 10/14, sold today 307. It sold like 2 o'clock in the morning, so thank you, person who bought this thing at 2 o'clock in the morning or 5 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Total sales of $165.54. Minus taxes of $15.05. Gave me gross sales of $150.49. Minus shipping label of $20.50 and eBay fees of $14.47. Gave me net sales of $115.52. Minus cost of goods of $37.01 gives me gross profit of $78.51. The $1.04 for shipping. My net profit is $77.47, but it took me 144 days to sell. Because of how high the profit is, I'm not too mad. 144 days is not too terrible. My second item, the QQ family keyboard, I bought that the first time I ever went to a Goodwill for $5.99. I listed it for $22.99. I've discounted it so many times and it hasn't sold. The month that I don't discount anything, it sells for $22.99. Good on ya. List date of 4/17/2024, 11 months ago, and it sold $307.25. $39.39 is the total sales. Minus taxes of $240 gave me gross sales of $36.99. My shipping label $14 and eBay fees of $5.40 gives me a net sales of $17.59. And net sales is coming back to my pocket. And minus cost of goods of $5.99 gave me a gross profit of $11.60, but I got a box that I'm actually reusing from the shelving unit that I had bought. So that gave me a net profit of $10.56. It took me 324 days to sell. Now that is terrible. That is terrible. I made $10, but it almost took me a year. I ain't buying QQ family again. You know, 100 some days, but I'm making 70. Yeah, okay. 300 days, I'm making $8. Not great. Takes a long time. I want to make a big profit. Got less than an hour before post office close, so I'm going to hurry up and package those items. I gotta take the movies from yesterday and yeah, get them all out of here and shipped. That's what I'm going to do. Things have been picking up a little bit. That's what we like to see. We need to see constant growth. With those, just with those two sales, you know, I'm at least getting an extra $130 back in my pocket cash. Yeah, we're somewhere around the $1,000 range. Onwards and upwards. Hello, everybody. It's March 9th. Sunday. Didn't really do much today, you know. Had my improv practice. Went to watch a movie. And got 2 sales in one day. I sold this thing. They're like stickers and wristbands of Minecraft, which is wonderful. And I sold this travel hairdryer. It works and everything. I tested this one. I tested those too. Whee! I'm just kidding, they're in the package. I was going to my practice, looking at my notifications on my phone. Yeah, I got a sale. Nice. And like 3 hours go by. Notification, I got another sale. I'm like, okay, great. Today's a good day. Today's a good day. Both of those items combined cost me $1, and I made over 50 in total sales. So let's go over it. This hairdryer that I bought. I bought that all the way back in last May, so a while ago. I bought it at a thrift store for 97 cents. I thought I'd get about 25. I think they offered me 15 and I counted it at $19.99. I was like, that's fair. This thing's been sitting for almost a year. Time to get it sold. So that's what I did. List date was 5/30, sale date of 3/09. Got total sales of $28.23. Minus taxes of $1.90 gave me gross sales of $26.33. My shipping label of $6.34 and eBay fees of $5.06 gave me a net sales of $14.93. Cost of goods was only 97 cents. My gross profit was $13.96. And with the shipping supply costs, my net profit was $13.38. It took me 283 days to sell. My goodness, way too long for $13, but I will take it. It's profit. I'm gonna ship that up and ship this out take it to the post office tomorrow. Then I also sold this Minecraft party pack. So this was part of the mystery boxes that I bought a long time ago. I think that there was a video just about the mystery boxes. I think it was in that one. It'd be right here if you want to watch that video. It was a long time ago. I think I can do a better mystery box video, but it was a learning process. And this came with it. With all the other items that I had, I listed it for 5 cents because it was like $7 for the whole box. And there was like 30, 40 different items. So I rounded it to 5 cents. So this sale is pretty much all profit. I bought that in the mystery box at the auction on 9/14. Estimated 5 cents. I thought I'd get about $24.99. I think they offered me like, yeah, it was $15. I took it. It was pure profit anyways. I sold today 309. 24 was my total sales, minus taxes of $1.43. Gave me gross sales of $22.81. Minus shipping label of $7.81. eBay fees of $3.48. Gave me net sales of $11.52. Cost of goods was 5 cents. Gross profit was $11.47, and I'm gonna put it in a bubble mailer. I think it can fit in my smaller one, so that'd be 14 cents. If it's the bigger one, it'd be 58 cents. And so my net profit was $11.33. It took me 167 days to sell. Yeah, for that item, I got 2 of them in the same thing, so $20 right there just for having 2 items in a mystery box. Which reminds me, I need to get to those mystery boxes over there and show how much good stuff I have in those. Been sitting there for 5 months. Get on it, Brian. Get on it. Get some work done. Come on. I gotta keep telling myself that, and eventually we will film it. Just when is the question. Yeah, so we made it through basically the first week of the month. We're gonna go for another whole week because I want to go to a Goodwill and I want to include it in this episode. It looks like this is gonna be a busy 2-week period. We're gonna have plenty of sales, make plenty of money. I already have like $200 coming back to me already, which is my net sales. We're making money this month. I'm gonna pack these up, ship these out, and go to bed because it's already 11. With that, I will see you when something else happens. Actually, I forgot to mention one thing. When I went to the movies, I was walking up some steps and I found something on the ground. It was a $20 bill. Anybody lose a $20 bill? Since I just happened to stumble across this, I'm just gonna put it towards the revenue quest total cash. I'm gonna throw it in my lockbox and just say, hey, I got $20 extra, fell from the sky. Sucks for whoever lost it. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I just wanted to mention that, because it's going to increase the net worth by $20. Hello, everybody. Little different camera angle. Oh, yeah, I'm in my car. I just got off of work. I'm going to go hit up a Goodwill. Probably going to go to the one by my house. And then we'll see what we can find. I know I have like 500 at least in my bank account. Another 200 in cash. I don't know. The amount that I have in cash right now will be right here. So I got plenty of cash. I'm just going to see what's in there. I'm not going to take my camera in there, of course, because it's bulky and don't need to get kicked out of a Goodwill. So I'll bring my phone, take some pictures and stuff of stuff that I find. I'm gonna go drive over there and we're going to get some stuff. Hopefully some good stuff that will sell in a short amount of time, only a couple days. See ya afterwards. Alright, made it to the Goodwill. I'm gonna go in there and see what they got. Be back in less than an hour, hopefully. Maybe 2 hours. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes. But we'll go over it when I get home. I don't want to go over it out here. Alright, well, I was in there for 10 minutes. There was pretty much nothing in there. It looked like they were doing a transformation, moving stuff around, so it was quite empty. That was a big bust. I'm gonna go hit a different one on a different part of town and see if I can find anything. If I don't find anything in there, I'm gonna go home for the day. We'll see if there's anything interesting to look at or anything interesting at all. They had nothing in there. Alright, number 2. You can see it behind me a little bit. This is in a kind of different part of town. There's like 4 different like thrift stores around here. There's the Castaways that I went to, probably episode like, I don't even remember, 11, 12. Be up here somewhere. Yeah, and then there's the Savers, is not too far away, and there's a Red Cross over there too. I've never been to that one. You know, there's pretty decent ones over here, so we'll see if there's something in here. I don't know if there's what I'm gonna find. Hopefully I find something, because I don't want the whole trip, not day, to be a bust going to these Goodwills. Then I might have to go back to doing auctions, which you don't know what you get with those, so I'm right now between a rock and a hard place. Alright, let's go in there and see what I can find. Well, another 20 minutes. Didn't find nothing in there either. I mean, there's some things that I can maybe squeak out $5-10 from, but not looking too good in those stores today. And I would think like Tuesdays would be good days to go and search, but obviously not today. Since I went to 2 Goodwills and struck out in both of them, I'm gonna go to this one called Castaways. It's more of a local thrift store, and just see if they have anything at all. The only thing I saw in there was like a travel case for golf clubs. It was going for $50, and I can maybe sell for $80, so I'd squeak out like $10 at the most. Yeah, it's not even worth it. It's heavy. I'd have to figure out how I'm gonna ship it. It would just be a hassle for $10, not even. Alright, so I'm gonna head over to Castaways. It's right across the street, and we'll see what we find in there. I'm gonna go into this Castaways, see if I can find something. If not, that means 3 strikes and you're out of here. Let's hope we get something. Maybe we'll. Maybe we get lucky. Okay, just got out of Castaways. Yeah, there's some decent stuff in there. I did find one thing. It's a Harman Kardon AV receiver. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, so I found that receiver. It was $30. I saw comps going for $160, close to $100 profit. It is heavy. It's probably like 50-60 pounds almost. I don't know how much exactly. I might put that on Facebook Marketplace just because of how heavy it is. I don't know. I'm gonna do some more research and check to see if it's better if I do it on Facebook Marketplace or if I just do it from eBay. But you know what I was thinking? That's gonna be the end of this week. I promised going to a Goodwill. We went to 2, and at Castaways we did 3. And we'll just any sales will be on the next week's episode. I'm just gonna get out of here and go home and rest and relax. Got a long day at work tomorrow, so we're started the month pretty strong. So I think we got a lot that we can accomplish this month, and then April will be rocking and rolling. YouTube thinks you'll like this video, so if you're still watching, hit that one. If not, hit subscribe, and see y'all next week. Have a great day, week, month, year. Bye bye.